Hey guys, welcome to the fitting room where trends, style, and fashion in Philly are always our focus. I'm your host, E.M. Rakini, and today we're at Kevin O'Brien's studio where they make some fabrics that you actually might be wearing right now that you may not know about. So let's go meet them and see how it all goes down. There he is.
Hi, Ian. Welcome.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thank you for coming.
Cool space you have here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at here?
All right, so you are at Kevin O'Brien's studio, and we're located on South Broad Street right here in Philadelphia. And we've been here for 25 years, but not in this location. We've been in Old City for 20 years. We just came to this building 5 years ago. It's an old movie theater. We completely gutted it and renovated it specifically to be our factory. And we brought all of our manufacturing back from overseas, and it's almost everything you'll see is made right here in this building. So our main product is home furnishings, so pillows, quilts, blankets, bedding. So I'll give you a tour of the process, how we make it first, and then we can look at some of our goods. All right?
Perfect. All right, so I'm not going to lie to you. This room is a little scary.
Yes, that's true, it is, but we only do beautiful things in here, nothing scary. So this room has been specially built just to do our dyeing process, and of course it's a process that we developed. So this piece of fabric has been dyed on just one side so far, just the front. We put this, spray these colors on. The back will be painted another color tomorrow, a gray, so this orange will then be coming off of a gray in the background. Okay. So this room, you can see we can paint. They put that piece back, and then we can put another piece here ready to paint, and we can just keep painting them and letting them dry as needed.
The walls are kind of a work of art.
Yeah, I know.
So to me,
Yeah.
a non-professional, this looks done. But can you show us what happens to make it like more done, I guess?
More done? I would say, this is the fun part, is done, but we're only less than halfway through with making this fabric into a finished product. So let's take you to the next room and the next step in the process.
Pretty serious washer and dryer, right?
Yes.
Or that's what that
Yes.
is, right?
Yeah, this is the washer and dryer, and they do look like what you'd see in a normal laundromat, but they are especially designed to do a special type of rinsing and a special type of drying. We started, 15 years ago with just your average, Kenmore washer and dryer, and as we've grown and built, we've been able to, have really good equipment like this. But before it goes into the washer and dryer, it has to go into this room that's right here. So this is also something we designed and built. So this room, heavily insulated. Every day we fill it with fabric. It's all hanging in here. Then we close it up, and it injects a lot of steam and heat into this room for an hour at about 200 degrees. So it's a nice steam room, but just for the fabric. This room is where we do some of the printing, some of those metallic prints that you saw there, and some of the burnouts are done on this long table. Okay, so this is the screen, one of our screens. So this is the screen that we can use to print either the metallic pigment on the velvet or the burnout substance that will burn away the velvet or anything else. So this is done here, two people pulling the squeegee back and forth and putting the substance on the velvet. So here I've prepared for you, just like you would do on Martha Stewart, a piece that was printed earlier this afternoon and cooked. So it gets cooked, starts out like this, we cook it to a nice golden brown, and then the velvet will just, if everything goes right, just fall right off. I do this all day long. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Here's a little space right there. Scrape away that brown stuff, and then you get the design just as you saw it on the screen.
This is very good for getting stressed. I'll put this down or else I'm going to keep doing that. It's very fun.
Good. Leave some for others to do, yes. All right, so once we have this, a nice burned out white piece of velvet, then it goes into the process that we just showed you, all the dyeing and everything. And then we'll go upstairs and you'll see where it's all prepared for the cutting and sewing to make the finished product. So here we are up in the cutting and preparation room where we do all of the preparation of the fabrics to be made into pillows, quilts, duvet covers. So this rack is something that we built so that it can be, people can push it around, whoever needs it. And so these are fabrics that are being cut and sewn in the next day or two for one thing or another. Then here is all fabric that we just keep in stock, ready for use for people. This pattern is available in 35 different colors. So sometimes we'll paint a color that we know is popular. So if somebody orders this, we're ready to go. We can just cut it and sew it.
So you said that there's sometimes some more detailed pieces which
Right.
are here, correct?
Exactly,
So
yeah.
tell us a little bit about these.
So because we want to make a fully rich and developed line or offerings, we can't have it just be velvet. It needs to be a lot of other fabrics, a lot of other techniques. So we're set up to specifically do the velvet or linens and things downstairs. For other products that we want to make, I've established another workshop in Nepal, in Kathmandu, Nepal. And in that shop, we do our hand weaving of fabrics, our embroidery, and some hand dyeing of fabrics as well. So these are examples of some of the things we make in Nepal. So things that you can't do here, like hand stitching, which you can do, but you can't do it on the scale that we need to do. So this is a quilt that's been hand dyed. You can see the effect, ombre effect to this. And then all the stitching of the quilting is done by hand. All right, and this piece is something that we do in Nepal as well. Hand applique tiny pieces of velvet stitched down with its metallic threads. And so it has this beautiful exoticness of Asia and India, Nepal, and also hand done and beautiful one-of-a-kind work. So those are all one-of-a-kind pieces, but at the same time, in Nepal, we make this. Now this is hand dip dyed, and here you can see we're doing them in quantity. These are part of a restoration hardware order. Okay, so Ian, that sort of concludes what we have to show you today. Although if you came back in 6 months, I have a feeling it would be an entirely new tour because we've got so much new product that we're developing overseas and also in this building as well. So hopefully we'll see you then for our spring unveilings. So thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, anytime. And if you guys like what you saw, they're actually having a sample sale starting on November 11th to December 23rd. So come in, touch everything. It feels amazing. That's about all the time we have today for My New Philly, where something is always new and everything is always Philly.